3 months ago, I switched from Android to iOS, and I'm still not sure if it was a good decision, but I'm gonna tell you all about it. Hey, what is up guys, Chris here, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a phone that made me switch from Android to the iOS side. This is the iPhone 11 Pro. I bought, like I said, 3 months ago from Verizon. I wanted to have something new. I was pushed by my wife towards it because she's an Apple user for a long time. I used to have Android phones, and Android for me was everything that I needed. I probably use Android for more than 8 years now. All kinds of crazy stuff. My first phone way back was actually a Windows phone that I tweaked into an Android. I installed, I think it was Android 4.2 or 4.0, I don't remember. The fact is, I loved Android and now I'm using iOS. Why am I doing that? I'm gonna tell you in this video. First, let's start with a few design details on the iPhone 11 Pro. I'm not gonna get into the specification because I think that you already saw a lot of videos on YouTube with the specifications and the qualities and all that stuff, but I'm gonna tell you just a few things that I like and I dislike about this phone. This is what this review is all about. So if you are not interested in, you can go out now and find another video to watch. If you do, please subscribe to the channel. If you didn't already, like and share these videos and give them a thumbs up. But let's get to back to the phone. And in terms of design, I really like it. There are a few things that I don't, but most of the things that Apple put on it, they're amazing. They're high quality, business quality, professional quality stuff. I do enjoy the back Gorilla Glass, the matte frosted Gorilla Glass on the back of the phone. It's super nice. It's smooth, a little bit slippery in my opinion, as well as the bezels, the sides, the frame of the phone. They're made out of, I think it's aluminum anodized or something else. It might be steel, but it is super slippery. If I'm not gripping the phone very well, it's gonna slip off my hands. You should be very careful if you're not using cases or other grippy stuff like skins or stuff like that. Other than that, I do, like I said, love the design. It has the rockers, the volume rockers on the left side as usual, the silent mode button, and also the power button on the right side. As you all know already, it doesn't work as a shutdown phone button because Apple decided in their new iOS versions to change this button to Siri. I do really enjoy the speakers. They're super loud. They have a little bit of bass, but not amazing. Though I don't like the placement being down here. You're always blocking them when you're holding your phone to watch something. I do believe that the quality of the speakers is improved from the previous generations. Like I said, I don't know exactly. I just played with my wife's phone from time to time, but I think they're improved a little bit. The sound, it's a little bit better. It does have this, I won't say ugly, but a little bit weird, not uncommon these days, but this array of cameras setting up in like a stove design on the back of the phone. The cameras are pretty good. This is a spoiler alert. I will get to that, but I wanted to just say that I'm not really enjoying that, and the fact that the cameras are a little bit raised from the phone. Every time you're putting your phone down, if it's like a harsh surface, you have to be very careful not to scratch the glass on the top of the lenses. It is a Gorilla Glass. It is probably a little bit harder to scratch, but just be careful and do not throw your phone on the table or on hard surface. You might get scratches and then ruin your photos from the rear cameras. Now, in terms of display, I think that this phone has it. It's not the most amazing display on the market, but the display, it's super bright. It's very vibrant. The colors are good. It has the True Tone features, so you will actually adapt to the light around you. That means that you will be able to reduce the blue light and reduce the brightness of the phone when you're going to like a darker environment or a super bright environment. When you're doing a fast scroll, it seems like it's refreshing all the time. It's probably because of the 60 Hertz display. I'm not sure. But that's the only gripe about the display. Other than that, you can watch content, you can actually play games. That the resolution is super nice. It's probably over 400 nits in terms of brightness. Now I know what everyone is waiting for. It's probably my opinion about the cameras on this smartphone, and to be honest, I'm not regretting buying it, because this was probably the selling point for me. I watched just probably a couple of videos before I bought it, and everyone was talking about this camera. There was a hype of the iPhone amazing camera, the new cameras that Apple came with in these devices. So yes, I am impressed. I love the fact that they put a wide camera and also a night mode, or whatever they're calling it. It's a beautiful camera that provides amazing quality photos. I am intending of printing some of the photos that I took with this phone and just show it to you guys. I am pretty sure that the quality of the print will be good, because I can tell by just transferring the photos on my computer and check everything. Colors are beautiful, the sharpness is great. There is nothing that I can say bad about the cameras. I am pretty sure that other smartphones also provide, but for me, the cameras on the iPhone are exactly what I wanted, and I'm super happy to carry this device with me everywhere. I can even travel with it and just take photos only on my phone. I won't do that because I'm a photographer and I always have a camera with me around. That being said, guys, this phone, it wasn't what I expected. It took me more than 2 months to get used to it, because being used with an Android, and if you're switching from an Android, be very careful. You will hate these phones. You will hate not the phone itself, but probably the iOS, because it's super restrictive. It's a bit better than it used to be in the past, but it's still super restrictive comparing to the Android, and especially the new versions of the Android. So if you're thinking about switching it from Android, I won't say I won't recommend it. I will, because the iOS, it's getting better and better, and because these phones are doing well these days in terms of quality, the cameras, the build, everything, it's better and better, and it's gonna be better every year. I have one big gripe, and I'm gonna show you why. First of all, so yeah, this is my big gripe. I have to use all this crazy stuff on my phone. Apple, really? We need the USB-C. No matter what, just put an USB-C on your iPhone, because people are starting to talk about it. This craziness of dongles that I have to carry with me most of the time. This one is a USB-C to Lightning. This one is the card reader that I'm using with the Lightning on, and this one it's just an extension from Lightning to USB type A. If I want to use some headphones, I need to carry this with me. No matter what, just switch to USB-C. This is probably the less important one, because I'm using my AirPods Pro for everything, but we want to get rid of these dongles. So Apple, if you're listening, please get rid of the Lightning. It's old, it's totally cumbersome to have so many cables with us. Get rid of it. It's super outdated. We need something else, something faster. Nonetheless, for those of us who are using so many devices, it's very hard to carry all this crazy stuff with us. Other than that, like I said, love it. The quality of the sound that comes out of it, it's pretty well, and I'm talking about calls, not exactly the sound in terms of music. It depends on the headset that you're using, but the quality of the sound, it's very well. I'm using my AirPods Pro as well as my AKG over the head headphones. So I don't have anything to say bad about the sound, the quality, the display, the build as well. The only thing were the cameras on the back, but the ports, and this Lightning port is getting super antique, super old. I believe that they should have changed it, but maybe this year we're gonna get something new. Like I said, if you watch the news from yesterday, they're thinking about changing to USB-C. They're thinking about doing better stuff, 120 hertz displays and stuff like that. But this is not a discussion for today. This was pretty much everything that I want to tell you in terms of usability and how I took this phone for 3 months, and I actually love it, and I'm gonna use it nonetheless. I'm not gonna switch back to Android, though I was thinking about it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for being here with me and watch these videos. I'm hoping that I'm getting better every day. Hopefully you're gonna go and subscribe to the channel and put your comments in the box down below and let me know what phone are you using, and if you recently switched from Android to iOS or the other way around. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter for more news and details of whatever we're doing outside of YouTube, and I will definitely see you in the next one.